Hello and welcome to my bathroom. So the reason you're here is, can you guess it? I'm finally doing a skincare routine. Now I've been wanting to do this for a very long time, but I haven't done it so far because I didn't think that I had found the products that work best for me. And now, after a long time researching stuff and trying a bunch of different stuff, I feel I have made an amazing skincare routine. Let's wait for my washing machine to finish. It's a whole song, yeah. Okay, let's continue. I have found products that actually work for my skin and I have seen a difference. So that's why I thought I should share this with you, because this could be helpful for some people. And also I have a bunch of friends that often ask me about skincare, and I thought I should make a video explaining everything, or as much as I can, about what I've learned the past 2 years, I would say, of my research and trying and failing with some products about my skincare. Yeah, I hope this is actually helpful for some people. First of all, I apologize for this lighting because, I mean, you're in my bathroom and there's only so much I can do about it, so there's that. And my appearance, it's morning, I just woke up. Anyways, let's start the video. Before we start, I have to give a disclaimer. I am not a dermatologist, obviously. I am not an esthetician. I am not a skin expert by any means. This is only what works for my skin and my skin only. The things that I've been talking about, it's based on the research that I have done the past 2 years, I would say, or maybe a little bit more, and based on the trials and errors with the products that I've tried and with my skin. So take everything with a grain of salt. Do your own research. Just like with everything else in life, always do your own research. Don't just blindly listen to what a YouTuber or an Instagrammer or a TikToker tells you to do. I had done that before. When it comes to makeup, I mean, it's fine. There's not that many risks on it. Makeup is just makeup. But when it comes to skincare, I have done that before and I have had some bad experience. So always do your own research. I have a couple of skincare channels to recommend you, which I have found very helpful, and people got a lot more experienced in skincare than me, and a lot of my advice is what I heard from those channels. I'm gonna link this down below. Also, I have done a lot of research on the internet in general. This was a long disclaimer, but let's start. I have to start by saying that I have dry skin. You've probably heard me say this many times throughout my videos, and I have to say that I used to have very dry and even flaky skin during the winter, but now that I have found a skincare routine, both morning and night skincare routine that works for me, I feel that my skin has been going a little bit more towards normal. I still have a dry skin type, but sometimes my skin is more dehydrated than other times. And when I'm good about doing my skincare routine, because I have to say, I do skip it sometimes. I do not skip it when I'm wearing makeup. I always clean my skin when I'm wearing makeup, but I might skip it sometimes in the morning. You know, we're humans. That happens. When I am good about my skincare routine, I have found that my skin has become more normal than drier, which is amazing. I have suffered from dry skin for my whole life, basically. This is, by the way, morning skincare routine, if you didn't get it already. So since I have a dry skin type in general, when I wake up, I don't feel like I have to clean my skin with a cleanser. The first thing I do, I just clean my skin with some water. Now, if you have oily skin, or if you feel like you have too much product built on your face, like, I don't know, maybe you used a very thick overnight mask or something and you feel like you have too much product left on your skin from the night before, you can go ahead and clean your face with a cleanser, but I don't have a problem. And also I feel like I clean my skin very well the night before, so that's why I don't really need to clean it in the morning, because cleansing your skin is basically the thing that is going to do the more damage to the barrier of your skin, which is what actually protects your skin from everything. In general, you should use gentle cleansers because you don't want to do too much damage to your skin barrier. I'm just gonna go ahead and just wash my face with water and towel dry it. There we go. I hate washing my face. I hate having water drip everywhere. When I wash my face at night, when I double cleanse, I always use something like this. This is a face halo because this is so much easier. You don't have much water dripping down your face. So that's why I like something like that. Since I'm not using any cleanser, I just wash my face with a little bit of water and it's good enough. Obviously, pat dry your face. Do not rub the towel on your face. You want to be as gentle as possible to your skin because the more aggressive you are, the more your skin is going to react. So just keep that in mind. Even if you have acne, especially if you have acne, your skin barrier is more compromised and that's why it gets more sensitive and more irritated. So always be as gentle as possible to your skin. We have that perception that when you have acne or breakouts or stuff like that, we need to be as aggressive as possible to our skin. That's actually not true because if you're being aggressive, you're going to irritate your skin even more and your skin is not gonna like that. So be gentle to your skin. Now I don't want to let my skin to dry completely. I'm gonna move on to the next product because you don't want to lose that hydration that you have from your water. The skin right now is losing hydration. The more you leave it like this after you wash your face, the more it's going to lose hydration. And actually that's why we put moisturizers, or you should definitely put moisturizer after you wash your face, because you don't want to leave the water you have on your skin leave your skin, because it's going to, unless you protect it with a moisturizer. So if you want a very simple morning skincare routine, wash your face either with cleanser or without a cleanser and put on moisturizer and then sunscreen. Those are the basic things that you should be doing in the morning. But obviously if you want to have more active ingredients on your skincare routine, you can do that. If you have struggled a lot with your skin and you have been using a lot of skincare products and you don't know what's working and what's not working, just do the very basic for a little while and let your skin recover and come back to normal, and then start adding ingredients and see what works for you and what doesn't. Anyways, what I do after I wash my face in the morning, I go in with an exfoliating toner. Right now the one that I'm using is the Henriksen Glow H2O Dark Spot Toner. You have definitely seen this product in my empties many times. This is probably third or fourth bottle of this that I have. It's a very great exfoliating toner. This is a bit strong. If you haven't used an exfoliating toner or a serum before, then start with a smaller concentration because your skin is not going to tolerate it. When I started using this toner, I could feel my skin tingling a little bit. I could feel that it was a bit too strong. I started with a lower concentration of AHAs or BHAs, which are exfoliating acids. Don't let the word acid scare you. Chemical exfoliators are much better than physical exfoliators, unless there is something like super gentle. But then again, I would recommend you avoid physical exfoliators in general. They are very rough for your skin and they can actually cause your what was it called? Me trying to be all scientific and stuff. Micro tearing. So you don't want that. You want to compromise your skin as little as possible. So again, this is an exfoliator with AHAs, which are alpha hydroxy acids, and they are larger molecules than BHAs, and that's why they do not penetrate as deep on your skin as a toner with BHAs. Like for example, this toner right here, also by Henriksen. This is the Balancing Force Oil Control Toner. This has mostly BHAs, I think, but also AHAs, but this is going to penetrate deeper on your skin, so it's going to exfoliate even deeper. I personally feel that this is a little bit too drying for me. I only use it whenever my skin feels oily, which is almost never, but it happens sometimes. PHAs are very popular right now, which are even larger molecules, and that means that again it's not going to penetrate as deep, and it's great with people sensitive skin that do not tolerate AHAs or BHAs, for example. But for me this works just fine. And also I'm patting it on my skin. I used to use this with a cotton pad, but I feel like I waste a little bit less product this way, so that's just a personal preference. After I finish this, I just feel like I want to try something different because I've been using it for a very long time and I just want to try something different. Maybe I try exfoliating acid in a serum form or something like that. I have seen a big difference since I've started using chemical exfoliators, because I have used scrubs before. I have to say I never actually liked scrubs, so that's why I almost never exfoliated my skin, very rarely basically. You need to exfoliate your skin because dead skin builds up. That's when you get the flaky skin, and since I started exfoliating skin regularly, I don't get flaky skin anymore. I use this every morning basically. My skin can tolerate it, but if you're somebody that's just starting out with chemical exfoliators and if you feel like your skin is not tolerating it, use it every other morning or once a week or something like that. Just build the tolerance of your skin first and then go with something stronger or more often. Moving on. The next thing I do in the morning is use a vitamin C serum. Now, vitamin C has a lot of benefits. It's going to brighten your skin. It's an antioxidant. It helps eliminate the free radicals that can damage and age your skin. So it's an amazing active ingredient. You need that. I do believe that you do need a vitamin C in your routine. I have tried a few vitamin C serums, and vitamin C is an expensive thing because it's quite unstable by itself, so it can oxidize very easy. So that's why the good formulas usually are more expensive, because they had to find ways to make them more stable at the same time effective on your skin. But the one that I've been really loving is this one by Naturium. This is the vitamin C complex serum. It's vitamin C complex plus hyaluronic acid and vitamin E. So this formula contains gold. Basically, this is encapsulated in gold. What that does is make the vitamin C more stable, and also just because it's encapsulated, it's going to take a little bit longer to penetrate in your skin, and that could be nice for people that are a little bit sensitive to vitamin C, because vitamin C is also something that can be a little bit irritating to your skin. And the best reason is that this is affordable. I think that this is 20 bucks, and for a vitamin C that actually works, this is amazing. They changed the packaging of this. This used to be a dropper, now it's a pump. It's amazing for a few reasons, because it's obviously easy to use. A couple of pumps should be enough, and it doesn't let the air get inside the product, which is going to make it last even longer, because obviously the oxygen in the air will oxidize the product. You can tell if your vitamin C is gone bad if it changed color or smell or something like that. It usually changes color, it becomes darker. If that happens to you, throw it away. First I spread it, and then I try to push it in my skin. And obviously do your neck. Anything that you do to your skin, do your neck too. I do use a chemical exfoliator and a vitamin C in the same routine. It's fine to use them together, they do not cancel each other, but the only thing to keep in mind is it might be a little bit too much for your skin if you're not used to them. For me, it's totally fine. I'm used to using both of the products and my skin tolerates it just fine. It's also amazing to use vitamin C in the morning, because the combination of vitamin C with sunscreen is going to help each other work even better, and it's going to work even more as an antioxidant. So for that reason, I use it in the morning. And if you're worried about using a chemical exfoliator in the morning, because you might go out in the sun, and obviously a chemical exfoliator is going to remove dead skin from your face, which can act as a skin barrier to protect your skin, it's fine, because you're going to be using sunscreen anyway, so it should be fine. Always use sunscreen, obviously. So after I do my vitamin C, those are two products, especially vitamin C, that I use almost every day in my skincare routine. I love vitamin C. I think that is an amazing ingredient, so that's why I use it all the time. Obviously it's a bit pricey, but this one that I have found from Naturium is an amazing price, and it has good results for myself at least. Then this is something optional. I use a night cream. I don't use this every day. I use it only if I'm feeling like using a night cream. This is the Henriksen Banana Bright Eye Cream. This has a little bit of tint to it, which is going to help your under eyes appear a little bit brighter. Honestly, use any kind of eye cream you want. I usually use this because it makes my dark circles appear a little bit brighter, but also it's a nice base for your makeup, because it's going to hydrate your under eyes, and especially for somebody with dry skin, my under eyes tend to look drier than the rest of my face. Using a night cream in the morning, it's a nice thing. You don't have to. You can use your moisturizer as an eye cream too. Eye cream is just a fancy moisturizer. It's not going to do wonders. You don't have to go out and buy expensive eye creams. Another great eye cream that I really like, where is it? Is this one by CeraVe. This is the eye repair cream with ceramides. Ceramides are an ingredient that is going to help repair your skin. I find that this is a great eye cream and also super affordable. I usually use this in the night because it has a little bit more repairing ingredients. You want to do the most repairing stuff during the night, but that's something for a nighttime routine. I will be talking more about that in my nighttime routine, because obviously I'm doing a video on that too, just to give you a complete overview of what I do for my skin. So don't bring it too close to your eyes, you know, it's just around your eyes, and obviously be gentle, especially with your under eyes. Okay, now that I have everything in place, this is taking me longer. I usually do my morning skincare routine in like 5 minutes or something, but this is obviously taking longer because I am talking to you, so you don't want to wait too long between your ingredients, because again, you don't want to lose that hydration on your skin. And also keep in mind that the wetter your skin is, the deeper things are going to penetrate, and obviously they are going to be more effective. Then last step, moisturizer. I have tried a lot of different moisturizers. It doesn't have to be too fancy. The thing that a moisturizer does is protect your skin. I used to think that this is going to hydrate my skin and make my skin softer and all that stuff, which obviously it's something that can do that, but there are other ingredients to hydrate your skin, like for example hyaluronic acid. But moisturizer is mostly to lock everything in, to protect your skin from losing water, from other stuff going to your skin. So always use moisturizer, especially because you don't want that water loss. Even if you have oily skin, use a moisturizer. You have to. You just have to. By the way, this is the one that I'm using right now, is from Purito. This is the Deep Sea Pure Water Cream. After I spread it everywhere, I'm gonna press it into my skin and my neck, obviously. I said last step, but this is not the last step. Your last step in the morning should always be, can you guess it? Sunscreen. I used to be from those people that I heard people say, oh, you should always use sunscreen because blah blah blah, and I was all like, sure, I'm gonna be using sunscreen every day. Like, if I'm not going to the beach to stay out in the sun all day, I'm not gonna be using sunscreen. But once you hit 25, you start considering your life choices. So right now I always use sunscreen the days that I'm going out anyway. Some people argue that you should use sunscreen even if you're not going anywhere inside your house, as long as you get light from outside, but we live in Norway and we don't get that much sun, so sometimes I just need a little bit vitamin D. To be honest, I don't use it if I'm not going out, but if I'm going out, I always use sunscreen. So again, do your research, do whatever you think is best for you, whatever your dermatologist says to you, or your esthetician or whatever. Ah, by the way, did I tell you this is the Cosmica Sun Face Cream Intensive Moisture SPF 50+. I like it, it's hydrating, I would say. It might feel a little bit greasy to some of you, but I also have another Korean sunscreen from CosRx with aloe, I think. I feel like that one is a little bit less greasy. It's a great sunscreen, but whatever sunscreen that you love, use that. I am trying to find a sunscreen that I can easily reapply during the day, because it's not enough to only apply in the morning and go throughout the whole day without reapplying it. I have found some sunscreens, like spray sunscreens, like in a form of a setting spray, sometimes contain a lot of alcohol, and I do not want that for my dry skin. If you have a sunscreen that is easy to reapply throughout the day, if you're wearing makeup and stuff, then please leave that in the comments down below. I am looking for a sunscreen that I can reapply throughout the day. Alright, that is my skincare routine, my morning skincare routine. I really hope that you found this helpful. Again, this is what works for me and my dry skin, and these products might not work for you or your skin type. I really hope you got something out of this skincare routine. If you only got one thing or two, is do your research and wear sunscreen. I want to leave you with those two things. That's it for today's video. If you have any product recommendation or something that works for you, please let that in the comment down below. Like this video if you found it helpful, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you again in the next one. Bye!